Yes, once again, a very good afternoon to you all and welcome to wordfm@GhanaToday.com. This is Dutch Lessons on the Radio with my friend Poma Louisa and with Mr. Gambra. Today is our first day of the lessons. You can watch us live on Facebook. Just go to wordfm@Ghana Today. Just go to wordfm@Ghana Today. You can watch us live there. Or you can also listen to us live via www.GhanaToday.com. www.GhanaToday.com. Je kan ook gewoon naar ons luisteren. Als je de TuneIn app hebt, dan toet je alleen maar in Ghana Today Radio. En dan kan je live naar ons luisteren voor de Nederlandse lessen op de radio. Je kan ook naar ons kijken via Facebook. Als je gaat naar Word FM @Ghana Today, @Ghana Today, kan jij naar ons luisteren. Kan je naar ons kijken en meepraten in de onderwerpen die wij gaan behandelen vandaag en de weken die daarop volgen. Vandaag is de eerste les die we met jullie gaan doen. Ik ga mijn best doen om wat rustiger te praten, zodat iedereen kan begrijpen wat ik bedoel. Today is our first lesson with Dutch lessons on the radio. When you come on live on Facebook, please try and share the page so your loved ones can watch some and also learn Dutch. Free of charge because we're not charging you anything for it. And if there are any questions that you would like to ask, als er vragen zijn die je wilt stellen, kan je ons altijd bellen op 070. Yes, 070 73705070 73705070. En het heet Let's Speak Dutch. Let's Speak Dutch on the radio. We are trying to speak Dutch on the radio. So if you have difficulties with Dutch, not even only that, even if you already speak Dutch, you can definitely join the discussions. Every Saturday will be live from 1 a.m. to 2 p.m. Every Saturday we'll be live from 1 a.m. to 2 p.m. And on Sundays as well, we'll be live from 1 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you miss a Saturday program, you can watch us live on Sunday as well. We'll repeat it on Sunday as well, which is also 1 to 2 p.m. So Mr. Gambra is here today. Meneer Gambra is here. En ik ga hem even een korte introductie laten doen. En dan gaan wij verder met het programma. Meneer Gambra.
Hallo Louisa.
Een hele goede morgen. Goedemiddag.
Goedemiddag.
Yes, hoe gaat het met u?
Gaat prima.
Gelukkig.
Met jou ook?
Ja, met mij gaat het ook goed.
Nog
hoor.
Gefeliciteerd.
Dank u wel. We zijn nu een getrouwde vrouw hebben wij hier voor ons vandaag. Ja.
Mevrouw Eshon, niet
yes,
meer Louisa.
Mevrouw Eshon, yes.
Ja.
Geen Louisa meer.
Nee.
Yes.
Het was leuk. Leuk.
Zeker.
Heel veel genoten afgelopen week.
Ja.
Het was leuk.
Dank u wel.
En nu zijn we weer. We zijn hier.
Ja. We gaan weer beginnen met de Nederlandse lessen op de radio. Let's Speak Dutch.
Let's Speak Dutch.
Ja, er zijn heel veel mensen die een beetje een achterstand hebben in de Nederlandse taal. En die willen wij heel graag helpen om weer een beetje op niveau te kunnen komen. Ja, dus daarvoor zijn wij.
Ik hoop dat de mensen elkaar serieus nemen.
Zeker.
Ja, want dit is nog een keer een kans dat we hebben gekregen.
Ja.
En dat we moeten kunnen pakken.
Yes, want normaal deden we het in de huiswerkklas bij Schoutburgerstraat. Ja. Maar door corona en dergelijke kunnen we helaas niet meer bij elkaar komen. Dus nu krijgen mensen de gelegenheid om via de radio overal mee te luisteren. En ook thuis gewoon lekker met de pen en papier erbij te zitten. En lekker de Nederlandse les te leren.
Dus laat ik dit in cheese zeggen.
Yes.
Voor de mensen. Het is hiervoor. I think de Nyamiensi ze nyasa akonyawe bio. Ewo radio so you wish Dutch with no fee they be make us o you feel comfortable zone.
Yes.
Na sunya kasa no we special unya obi baby ao Ghana for the nyame chire o pa o nyame chire too much say there's no other community omu unya that
chance no
such chance we say what you feel now chi easily now see Dutch.
Yeah.
And the moment take this opportunity one more time. I think so let's speak Dutch. Years ago before.
Very long.
I say about bill. So before no mistake one pay attention. This time
you have to pay attention.
You have to pay attention.
Yes.
You grab us opportunity because it be up to be December.
Yeah.
It is that 4 months here you can correct mistakes ne busa questions.
Yes.
I hope say nipa be free e busa questions adibia won tia say no with me afre o busa unim so adibia make say unim so with me afre no wa share.
Yes, there's no harm.
Yeah, and you know free busa question free ne first suggestions bibra free ne share something with others adibia wo sua na feel say enti o ya pa foforo no mon take advantage. Yeah check akran so ayenti papa no so no yen take advantage obia kasa no de obia enye perfect Dutch for no kwa mbo munye perfect obia sua de bia sua foforo enti no ayasa bebio no I think say ama me frustration sorry me frustration
yes thank you
me frustration ebe boy next week so teacher ni ba ko ba kan ho na ono ni so aye enti no moment take this opportunity way one more time every Saturday 1 to 2 Sunday 1 to 2 na yensua kasa no and do a few kona we no na yetimi atimi a change ye ko enim kakra ka ho e se bebre eti say Ghana for the city very good very good eti kakra be ka ho ni ye ko enim omo ba foforo no so no omo advice omo unu bia ba foforo a okosku kura na on Sunday Saturday Sunday Ghana Today radio
yes
ne what the film on tie oko online no ko Facebook no ko bebia obeti enti misremo a we de me pa macho muntie na mun react na munsua oko bebia na won say adibi onu ma onkola school ni adi you know
enti ase
teacher foi omutimi bugu yesu sa because language nti
barrier language variant you know
misremo a mo me yesa di we afi we ye pa ebo nyina no then ko another level.
Okay.
Saker.
I mean, a very good amayina because Nana Mr. Gambeka say be o call bus school no P on tia say. But if you remember cry no also kankasa neka can out to express so ho it gets you far more than say. What about town I want to
1 minute story.
Yes, no problem.
Na me Amsterdam years back. And I started language lesson. Na me the language lesson no me catch me 4 man. Say me go school me cost adwuma na me ne ka football ho asem
me
ne ka football ho asem na me nya adwuma ne bi na me gina ho na me ne din ko na other people no mbu afu I na wo de o je onya adwuma ne bi
yes
tell say monko you know foreman ka I come with fence in there for bespreker na you din komo because of language you know
true
be half an hour 45 minutes
na okasa
na me kasa
onye jwado
eti kasa de advantage
yes
mini no o me take one more time that's fair
yes
okay ne committed the knack for na de my sponsor
yes
program o enti moment take advantage ye tax na bio ene o musika o sika na de my enti ye nsua sika na waste
no kwa correct to say you take advantage no na you Dutch lessons and Mr. Gamba they can kind of say every Saturday bia na be radio so live which is from 1 to 2 p.m. na Sunday so you are replaying tea so when time enti me an share Saturday then be try as much as you can so by Saturday then because Saturday then a bit me busa questions and I say be share why drink kakra na bit me afre bisa Sunday then the be replay Sunday there so what questions are e bia ontime emfre embisa and Saturday is no just 1 hour of your time now this Dutch lesson and be boa so my embre khring stress ni de keka kan ho e bit me aboa ama yakoye nim asa fe na kodo ana igben kwana e wotime account bi empass igben na wa was akwa feel na fe na sa we cheska boom asa kwakoye another lesson beyond when they free of charge now
it's ook initiatief van AfroEuro.
Yes, initiatief van AfroEuro en van de gemeente Den Haag. Dus namens ons allemaal doen wij dit programma. En het is niet alleen voor Ghanese, maar ook voor alle buitenlanders die naar ons luisteren. So this program is not only for Ghanaians, but also for every foreigner that has tuned in and is listening to us via GhanaToday.com. So if you know anyone that you know that this program will benefit him or her a lot, kindly let the person know that every Saturday we'll come on live from 1 to 2 p.m. and the Sundays too, we will repeat the program. On the Saturdays, if you have any questions, you can call and ask the questions. From next week too, we'll have a teacher here that will also help us go through the curriculum, the program. And for now, it's up until December, but definitely if it's a success, we will extend it till next year.
Cadeau. We gaan elke man
Yes.
vraag stellen.
Yeah.
En de winnaar krijgt een cadeaubon.
Yeah. Yes. So every month, we're going to put out a question. So what we learn throughout the weeks, so every 4 weeks we'll learn something. And at the end of the month, we will ask certain questions based on what we've learned. And if you're able to answer everything correct, you will win a gift card. We won't tell you which gift card yet and how much it is worth, but it is worth a lot. We'll get you a gift card so you can spend it to outside and outside the Winnie BB as account. So while you're learning, you can also win something for it. So at least, you know, you get a reward from learning Dutch, basically.
Yep.
Yes. Je kan leren, je kan de Nederlandse taal leren, maar je kan ook een leuk cadeau winnen als je aan het eind van de maand tijdens de quiz de meeste of alle vragen goed beantwoordt. Jens Semre, we gaan niet veel tijd voor doen. Laten we in ieder geval beginnen met het eerste onderwerp voor vandaag. De eerste onderwerp die wij vandaag hebben, the first subject that we have today is a meeting at school. Je vindt het gesprek, the meeting. Mevrouw Osman heeft een gesprek op school. Mrs. Osman has a meeting at school or a conversation at school. Ze praat met de leerkracht over haar dochter Silva. She's talking to the teacher about her daughter Silva. She is now in groep 8, ze zit nu in groep 8 en moet volgend jaar naar het voortgezet onderwijs and has to go to junior high school next year. Luister goed naar het gesprek, wat advies geeft de leraar. So listen to the conversation well and listen to the kind of advice the teacher is going to give her. So I'm going to play both the teacher and Mrs. Osman at the same time. So I'm going to read the conversation to you. Next time we'll try and bring the audio and add the audio to it as well. Zodat jullie goed kunnen luisteren naar wat er allemaal gezegd wordt. Als jullie vinden dat ik te snel ga, of als jullie andere dingen willen leren, kun je dat ook altijd laten weten aan ons. So if it's going too fast, or if there are other things that you would like to learn, kindly call us and let us know so we can prepare that for you for next week. Our telephone number is 07073700507, 07073700507. You can watch us live on Facebook via wordfm at GhanaToday.com, wordfm at GhanaToday.com. You can also listen to us live via www.GhanaToday.com, or if you have the tuning app on your phone or on your laptop or your computer, just type in Ghana Today Radio and you can listen to us live there. From next week ongoing, every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. we will be live on the radio with Dutch lessons on the radio. Let's speak Dutch. That is how it will be called. And like I also said, if there's some subjects that you would like to learn about, if there's some things that als er dingen zijn die je een beetje moeilijk vindt, kan je ons altijd bellen. Dan kunnen wij dat volgende week of de weken die daarop volgen met elkaar bespreken. So let's go on to the conversation of today. Like I already said and explained, is between Mrs. Osman and the teacher of her daughter. She's now in group 8 and is going to junior high school. So this conversation is the advice that the teacher is giving Mrs. Osman. Hallo mevrouw Osman, kom binnen, ga zitten. Hello Mrs. Osman, come in, have a seat. Dag mevrouw Versteeg. Dag meneer Versteeg. Hallo Mr. Versteeg. Hoe gaat het met u? How are you? Ja, prima. Yes, I am fine. Ik heb u uitgenodigd om over volgend jaar te praten. Volgend jaar gaat Silva naar het voortgezet onderwijs. I've invited you here today to speak about next school year. Next school year, Sylvia will go to junior high school. Ja, Ze heeft ontzettend veel zin om naar een nieuwe school te gaan. She is very much excited to go to a new school. Ja, dat heb ik gemerkt. Ze heeft het er steeds over. Yes, I have noticed that. She keeps talking about it. Ja, ze praat steeds over alle andere vakken die zij gaat krijgen. En het lijkt haar heel spannend om bij ieder vak een ander leraar te krijgen. Yes, she keeps talking about the different subjects that she will get. And she's very excited about having a different teacher for every subject. Ja, dat is het ook. Nou, ik ben heel tevreden over Silva. Vooral het rekenen gaat echt prima. En het begrijpend lezen is ook stukken beter geworden. Dat kun je ook goed merken bij aardrijkskunde en geschiedenis. Yes, that is also true. Well, I am very satisfied about Silva. Especially with maths, it is going well. But also reading has gotten a lot better. And also geography and history. Ja, dat zag ik al op haar rapport. Maar wat denkt u? Naar welke school kan zij volgend jaar? Yes, I saw that on her report. What do you think? To which school can she go next year? Ik denk dat ze het beste naar het VMBO kan gaan. I think it is best if she go to the VMBO, which is the vocational school. So not to have, dus niet naar HAVO of de VWO. So not to HAVO or VWO, which is pre-college and pre-university. Nee, ik denk dat het VMBO juist heel goed is voor Silva. HAVO en VWO is echt heel veel leren. No, I think vocational studies will be right for Silva. Pre-college and pre-university is a lot of learning. Ja. Well, valt het u tegen? Don't you agree with it? Ja, eigenlijk wel een beetje. Well, a little bit. Tja, ze houdt wel van leren en ze is ook beslist niet dom, maar ik ben gewoon bang dat HAVO-VWO toch echt erg moeilijk is. Well, she likes to learn and she's definitely not, let's say, stupid. But I think, I'm afraid that HAVO, pre-college and pre-university will be a bit too difficult for her. Nou, laten we eerst eens kijken hoe ze de CITO doet. Well, let's see how the CITO will go. Maar het kan natuurlijk ook dat ze heel hoog scoort. Kan ze dan toch naar HAVO? Well, it can be that she gets a high score. Will it be possible for her to go to pre-college? Misschien wel. Maar we kijken altijd ook naar onze eigen ervaringen met de leerling. Wij kennen de leerling natuurlijk al een hele tijd. Well, that will be possible, but we will also look at our own experiences with the student. We know the students for a long time, of we've known the students for a long time. Ja, dat begrijp ik. Maar hoe zit het dan met de CITO-toets? Silva is vreselijk zenuwachtig voor die toets. Well, I understand that, but what about the CITO-toets, so the test? Silva is very nervous for the test. Ja, dat zijn de meeste kinderen. Maar als de toets niet goed gaat, is er altijd nog ons advies. Well, most kids are nervous, but if the test doesn't go well, there's always our advice. Sommige VO-scholen vinden dat het belangrijkst. Some junior high schools find that more important. Anderen kijken vooral naar de score en others look at the score. Hoe bedoelt u dat? What do you mean? Nou, er zijn twee dingen. Well, there are two things. Ten eerste het advies die wij geven. First of all, the advice that we the teachers give. En ten tweede de score op de CITO-toets. En secondly, de score on the test. CITO-test. Ja, ik snap het. Yes, I do understand. En het VMBO lijkt u het beste. En the vocational college seems best for you. Inderdaad. So that is what the teacher said. So this is a conversation once again between a mother, which is Mevrouw Osman, and the teacher of her daughter, which is Silva's school. Silva, like I said, is in group 8 and she'll be going to junior high school next year. If you listen to the conversation well, it's about the mother and the student, whereby the mother or the student the teacher is advising the mother that it is best for her child to go to vocational school, and the mother is thinking that her daughter might be able to do more than that, which is pre-college or pre-university. So there are some words that I would like to go, explain more about. When we say uitgenodigd, which is a verb, uitnodigen. Uitnodigen means to invite. Uitnodigen. Ik nodig jou uit. I invite you. Jij nodigt mij uit. You invite me. En wij nodigen jou uit. We invite you. Dus uitnodigen is to invite. So when someone tells you, hey, ik wil jou lekker uitnodigen naar mijn feestje, it means that the person is asking you or is inviting you to his or her party. Te uitnodigen en je. Or it means to invite. Uitnodigen. To invite. Ontzettend. It means very. So when we say ik ben ontzettend blij, it means I am very happy. I am very, very happy. Ontzettend means very happy. Very happy. And states, words like states, it means that something that keeps happening, keeps repeating. States, it means it's repeating, it keeps happening. So ik ben steeds aan het werk. I am still working. I say adia uguswa. Oh yeah, you are still doing it. State. Spannend. When we say something is spannend, it means that it is exciting. Spannend, exciting, like it's something that you are looking forward to, but it can also be something that you are anxious about. To spannend means you are looking forward to it or you are anxious about it. Spannend. And then when your child is in school, there are certain subjects er zijn bepaalde onderwerpen die jouw kind op school krijgt. Vakken ebi aardrijkskunde. Aardrijkskunde geography. Aardrijkskunde is geography. Maar je hebt ook geschiedenis. Geschiedenis, which is history. Geschiedenis, history. Wiskunde maths. Wiskunde is rekenen. Or maths, wiskunde. Dus je hebt aardrijkskunde, geschiedenis, wiskunde, maar ook begrijpend lezen. Begrijpend lezen en reading. Begrijpend lezen is reading. So you read something and you have to explain what you read about. So they do that based on the questions that they ask. When it comes to the Dutch education system too, there are 3 levels to it. You have the VMBO, which is vocational. You have the HAVO, which is pre-college. And you have the VWO, which is pre-university. So you have VMBO, HAVO, and VWO. So not the lowest, but then I'll do it in level of low to high. So you have the VMBO, the HAVO, and the VWO. The VMBO, HAVO, and VWO. VMBO is vocational college, and then you have the HAVO, which is pre-college, and then you have the VWO, which is pre-university. The VMBO, that is 4 jaar, HAVO is 5 jaar, and VWO is 6 jaar. So VMBO is 4 years of school, HAVO is 5 years, and VWO is 6 years of school. Another word that I would like for us to explain is erg moeilijk. Erg moeilijk. Moeilijk already means difficult. So when you add erg, it means very difficult. Erg moeilijk means a very difficult. Erg moeilijk, very difficult. So if there are words that you heard during the reading, I heard that I read a bit too fast. I will try and read slower the next time when the other teacher is here. And maybe if you guys want us to go all the way back to ABC 1, 2, 3, kindly let us know, so next week we can prepare that for you instead of the stories. If you want us to go all the way back to the basics, the bases, ABC 1, 2, 3, kindly let us know, so we will prepare that for you next week. So like I said, erg moeilijk means very difficult. So when you are at work or when you are somewhere and you find something difficult, dan zeg je, ik vind het moeilijk. Ik vind het moeilijk. Ik vind het moeilijk. I find it difficult. But if you find it very difficult and then you say, ik vind het erg moeilijk. Ik vind het erg moeilijk om te lopen. I find it very difficult to walk. Ik vind het erg moeilijk om te praten. I find it very difficult to talk or to speak. So erg moeilijk means very difficult. And then another word is natuurlijk. Natuurlijk. Natuurlijk means two things. It can mean naturally or of course. Natuurlijk can mean naturally or of course. So in a sentence like my kind wil natuurlijk naar school, it means my child of course wants to go to school. So it means that the child is looking forward to go to school. Ik wil natuurlijk naar school. It means of course I want to go. Een hele tijd, een hele tijd, een hele tijd. It means all the time, the whole time, the whole time. Dus like this sentence, we kennen de leerlingen natuurlijk al een hele tijd. We kennen de leerlingen natuurlijk al een hele tijd. It means, of course, we have known the students for a while. We have known the students for the whole time or for a while. Leerlingen en je students. Leerlingen is student, studenten. Leerlingen is students, studenten. En dan hebben we natuurlijk ook ervaringen. Ervaringen. Ervaringen means experience. So when you're looking for a job and you go to a job interview and they ask you, wat zijn jouw ervaringen? Wat zijn jouw ervaringen? It means, what are the experiences that you have? Maybe, I was a nurse before, I was a graphic designer, I was a doctor, I was a lawyer. See, what are your experiences? Wat zijn jouw ervaringen? Ervaringen is experiences. So what are your experiences? Experience bij en oor en no any ervaring. Ervaring. So when we say someone is zenuwachtig, zenuwachtig, it means the person is nervous. Zenuwachtig means nervous. Zenuwachtig. Ik ben zenuwachtig. It means I am nervous. Ik ben zenuwachtig. Zenuwachtig means nervous. Yes, that's what zenuwachtig means. So let's go back to the words that we were talking about, or the words that we're going to learn for today based on the story that I read. First word is uitnodigen. Uitnodigen is to invite. Uitnodigen, to invite. Second word is steeds. Steeds is something that keeps repeating itself, something that keeps happening. Steeds. Etaba. Etasi. Het gebeurt steeds weer, it keeps happening. Het gebeurt steeds weer, it keeps happening. Si en van se bia so wo adwumam na adie etasi na opeso o complaining to obosa no aka chen say. So opeso aka chen say this thing keeps happening. Then you say dit gebeurt steeds weer. This thing keeps happening over and over again. Ebia obi na how na opeso o catch your boss says I assume or ta hame dat zeggen deze persoon is steeds vervelend tegen mij. So the person keeps on doing it. It happening stays. Spannend is something that is exciting. You are looking forward to it, but it can also be something that you're anxious about. Spannend. Because ik vind het spannend. I'm excited to do it. When you get a job that you're excited about it, or you're excited for it, then you say ik vind het spannend. Like you find it exciting. You're presenting, you find it spannend. You are anxious about it, you are happy to do it, you find it spannend. And about subjects, and so at least some of the subjects that the kids learn in school, een aantal vakken die de kinderen op school leren, één daarvan, one of them is aardrijkskunde, which is geography. En dan geschiedenis, which is history. Geschiedenis is history. Begrijpend lezen en je reading and understanding. Begrijpend lezen. En dan je rekenen en naast wiskunde. Rekenen en naast wiskunde, which means mathematics. Like I also explained, when it comes to the junior high and high school, there are 3 levels to it. You have the VMBO, which is pre-vocational. You have the HAVO, which is pre-college, and you have the VWO, which is pre-university. Those are the 3 levels that they have. In the VMBO, they have different levels as well. They have the kader, the basis, the theoretisch, the gemengd. Within the VMBO itself, they have different levels. Half on it, that one is just one level. In VMBO to you have ateneum and gymnasium. The main difference between ateneum and gymnasium is gymnasium you learn Latin and Greek, and ateneum you only learn Greek. So for gymnasium you learn Latin and Greek, and for ateneum you only learn Greek. HAVO is just one, which is pre-college. VWO is pre-university, and VMBO is pre-vocational. Now, when we say something is erg moeilijk, it means it is very difficult. So when you find something difficult, not only at work, but when you're outside and you want to let someone know that this thing is very difficult, then you say it is erg moeilijk. Erg moeilijk. That is how you explain that something is very difficult. And then the word natuurlijk, it means of course, and I said naturally. Natuurlijk means of course, and I said naturally. See, but people say there now, say oh yeah, and you want to do it wholeheartedly. You say, oh natuurlijk doe ik dat. Of course, I will do that. Natuurlijk doe ik dat. Of course, I will do that. Een hele tijd, it means for a while, and that's a whole time. For a while, een hele tijd, it means for a while or a whole time. And ervaringen means experience. So the experience that you have experienced. Ervaringen are experience. When you're going to a job interview and they ask you what for ervaringen heb je, it means experience by, and what are your experiences? So about a juma sudia. Omo patra say a juma 1 year before say obe say juma we and omo busa ervaringen. So on say o obi see so animatro werkervaring, which is work experiences. So that means the job and bakono a year before say ebe babe pe sa a juma we we experiences your werkervaring ewo and then your job experiences. And see, depending on where you are now, ervaring, they all means the same thing, which is experience, but depending on where you are, that's where you explain whether it's your job experience, your life experience, or whatever experience they are referring to at that point. The ervaringen a year experiences. And another word that I would like to add is tevreden. Tevreden means you are satisfied. Ik ben tevreden. I am satisfied. To boss be about her now why you Jimmy no catch you say, oh, ziet er goed uit, ik ben tevreden. It means that the person is satisfied with the job that you have done. But so not satisfied, so because ik ben niet tevreden. So the niet ne kan hwa. If they add the niet to it, then you know that the person is not satisfied. Ik ben niet tevreden. It means that I am not satisfied. Ik ben niet tevreden is not satisfied. Ik ben tevreden is I am satisfied. So that's the difference between it. Whenever you add a niet in front of a word, then it means not, like a no. Ik ben niet tevreden means I am not satisfied. Ik ben niet blij means I am not happy. Ik ben niet blij means I'm not happy. Ik ben niet tevreden means I'm not satisfied. Ik ben blij means I'm happy. Ik ben niet blij means I am not happy. Yes. So those are some of the words that we are going through for today. Words like state, spannend, geschiedenis, aardrijkskunde, rekenen en als wiskunde, erg moeilijk, natuurlijk, een hele tijd en ervaringen. These are some of the words that we are going through for today. Like I said, next week, if you guys want us to go a level below this, if this is maybe a bit too difficult for you guys, just kindly let us know. If this is too difficult for our listeners, kindly let us know, so we will go way below and start from scratch. So learn to say A, B, C, D, and on the 1, 2, 3, 4. Even to end the program for today, we can go through the A, B, C day. And then from next week, when we have the other teacher here will go more into details on how to pronounce the alphabet, how to pronounce 1, 2, 3, how to form sentences, how to have a conversation with someone, how to express yourself towards the other person, how to ask for directions, when you go to a child's school, how to ask if everything is okay. These are all things that we are going to discuss, that we're going to learn about more from next week. Today's lesson was just an introduction to what we are going to do and how we are going to do it. So from next week onwards, we'll definitely learn more about the basic things, so at least everyone can learn 1 or 2 things from the Let's Speak Dutch on the radio. So like I said, before I close for today, let me just run through the ABC 1, 2, 3 with each and everyone. I hope that everyone that is listening to me can also pronounce the words, one of the words, the alphabet. Yes, the alphabet. Good. So let's go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. I know that that's where a lot of Ghanaians have difficulties with the Q. And on the R, S, T, U, V, X, I en dan Z. Dus A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Ja, dat is de Nederlandse alfabet. Dat is de Nederlandse alfabet. Daarmee ga ik zo afsluiten voor vandaag. Maar voordat ik afsluit ga ik sowieso nog een keer de woorden herhalen die wij vandaag hebben geleerd. So definitely before I close off for today, I'll repeat once again the words that we learned for today. Like I said, from next week ongoing, there will be a teacher here. There'll be a teacher present, and with him, we will go through the basics of the language. So we will learn the alphabet, we'll learn the numbers 1 tot en met 20, and then from there on we'll learn 20 tot en met 40, 40 tot en met 60, 60 tot 80, 80 tot 100. Nou, je ziet cijfers no nina, je ziet letters and numbers nina. We also learn the alphabet and also learn the pronunciations of it all, which is all from next week going. From next week going, we'll learn all of that. There'll be a teacher here, a professional teacher that will teach us Dutch. We'll speak Dutch together on the radio. And like Mr. Gambra also said, at the end of every month, we will do a quiz. And those that will get the most things correct, or even everything correct, you'll get an amazing award, a gift card from us. So I really truly hope that everyone will be able to tune in every week. Ik hoop dat iedereen iedere week naar ons kan luisteren. Let's Speak Dutch on the radio. Laten wij Nederlands spreken op de radio en gewoon lekker prijzen kunnen winnen samen, maar ook de Nederlandse taal gezamenlijk kunnen leren. But also learn the Dutch language together, because like we said, they can kind of say uti ekrom na uti mika omukasa na ebeboa wa umu baby, so many doors for you, so many opportunities into unya chance ubitimi esua Kasano free of charge. We gemeente en de AfroEuro and I support side initiative way and so to me is Dutch Kasana. Wow mo and I be boawo. We drudge remember and as we be can obi don't konkosa. At least you be able to understand what the person is trying to say and you be able to express yourself towards the person at job places to be nkoye now person catch your boss now if your English no kwa na emba at least with me akane Dutch mo you will learn how to use the right words in Dutch and form the right sentences as well. So that's not about school mo being quite a person corner you express on what ni na obeti me akwa e Dutch language mo I'm a teacher no etimi ate was say so these are all very, very, very important things to do and to know. So every Saturday from next week ongoing, we'll be live on the radio, but live on Facebook as well. And a Sunday, we will do a playback. So whatever we learn on the Saturdays, we'll play it back on the Sundays as well. So if you miss the Saturday program, you can definitely come on the Sundays as well. Yes, if you miss Saturday is a live program. Saturday is where you can call and ask questions if there's some things that you don't understand. You can call to ask on the Saturday. You can call and ask on the on the Saturdays, and on the Sundays we'll do a playback of the program. Well, I'm about to round off for today. So let me once again go through the words that we learned for today. Eerste woord die wij vandaag hebben geleerd is uitnodigen. Uitnodigen, to invite. Uitnodigen, to invite. State means it happens frequently. Eta is see. Uitnodigen. O kasobi ms. O invite to be chino. The tree, I don't even know the tree word for it, but Pachumo Fanchem is some words bo ha meant me can tree ma meant me I can before I'm now. Atia say. Uitnodigen is to invite. State, it means it happens frequently. Eta is see. State. Spannend. Exciting. Spannend means exciting or anxious. Spannend. Uitnodigen, to invite. Uitnodigen, to invite. Mr. will be out to me now. But if you remember next week there, no pen and paper. Now they are to home. To every week biana baby no atro new week no atro adia is showing now while listening ya ego ho and because at the end of the month no nyame adoma ye be a quiz na quiz no will be track most of the things right no e be ma wa achedi bi e be ma a gift card into hope say obia oti bia no obia oti bia no mo be fa pen any paper na words are you sending na ma try to ho e be spelling no enkoye no danya hwe as long as I would me pronounce no me kano and no and here spelling it na ebeba later but the important thing is me aka me express mo ho so word me I pronounce it ni ye and it's na because if next week I can be esua alphabet no so because who are ne kana who in the sentence that you know how to pronounce it as well, and also who in the word that you know how to pronounce it as well. Once again, the words that we learned today are uitnodiging, to invite. Uitnodigen, to invite. Stays, it means frequently. Stays, frequently. Spannend, exciting or anxious. Spannend, exciting or anxious. And then when it comes to the school, like I said, you have the 3 levels. You have the VMBO, the HAVO, and the VWO. The VMBO, HAVO, and VWO. VMBO is pre-vocational, HAVO is pre-college, and VWO is pre-university. So those are the 3 levels that they have here in a Dutch junior and senior high school. When we say erg moeilijk, erg moeilijk, it means that it's very difficult. Erg moeilijk. Het is erg moeilijk. It is very difficult. Erg moeilijk. The same way a lot of people find the Dutch language erg moeilijk. They find the Dutch language very difficult. Natuurlijk, 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 which means of course. Natuurlijk, natuurlijk, which means of course or naturally. Al een hele tijd. Een hele tijd means all this while. Een hele tijd, all this while. En ervaringen. Ervaringen means experience. Ervaringen. Ervaringen, dat betekent busa bebia. If I call Obakra, ni rapport bespreken, teacher Beka, everything busa say, oh, I also experience it. Say like, what's jouw ervaringen met school? Ervaringen means experience. What are your experiences? What is your experience? So those are the words that we learn on the first day of Let's Speak Dutch on the radio. Next week at 1 o'clock, prepare at 1 p.m. Get your pen, get your paper ready, and write down some of the sentences, some of the words, some of the pronunciations that we will learn next week with Let's Speak Dutch. Let's Speak Dutch. Mayenka Dutch uti kromoha. It's at least uti misua kakra. The between the chow ho there, the between the show half there. You have to know how to speak the language. You won't find it too difficult to express yourself. A lot of things will be way easier for you if you learn how to speak the language. No yarida baby so no because on take us on see me and friend neighbor be cry and my name buano because near Dutch for na and no muti brofokasa no majority na muti mum but eboha omunti to make kakakakra na o timi etiasia ebeboa yenina jama do my free next week the teacher ebeba. We'll have our teacher here who will support us in the Dutch language, so we can all learn how to speak Dutch via Word FM at Ghana today. Dus hierbij ga ik afscheid. I'm saying goodbye, afscheid. Say goodbye to you all. Ik ga afscheid van jullie allemaal nemen. Maar volgende week, zelfde tijd, komen wij weer terug. En maar next week we'll come back at the same time. Also on the Sundays, ook op de zondag gaan we herhaling. We'll repeat the program herhaling. Repeat, so you can all have some to watch as well. So thank you very much for your time. Dank je wel voor jullie tijd. Ik hoop dat vandaag jullie iets hebben geleerd. I hope that you have learned something today. And I hope that for the coming weeks, at least up until December, tot en met december, dat we met z'n allen iets kleins gaan leren. That together, at least we can learn something small about the Dutch language. En dat wij een beetje Nederlands ook gaan spreken. So we can also learn to speak a little bit of Dutch, at least the hoe gaat het, how are you, just how to express ourselves. Ik ben het er niet mee eens, I don't agree with that. You know, so many things that we can learn for your daily life. So thank you all so much once again for tuning in. Next week, same time, same channel, we will be back with Let's Speak Dutch on Word FM at GhanaToday.com. Thank you once again for tuning in. Sunday which is tomorrow, we'll replay this program. We'll repeat this program. So Sunday, if you've missed today, or if your loved one has missed today, just let him or her know that tomorrow we will definitely repeat the program, and they will have some to watch as well. So hierbij zeg ik gedag en neem ik afscheid van jullie allemaal. Doei!